Smoke's rolling off that Hickory fire. Turkey slow cooking like a busted tire. Trump's leaning on a cooler like he owns the land, saying ain't nobody makes cornbread like I can. Biden's humming old hymns, drifting half asleep. Dropped his mashed potatoes right at his feet. Obama's tapping boots to a porch board beat. Hill brought a pie, nobody's sure safe to eat. It's Thanksgiving at the trailer park. Tin roofs glow when the daylight fades to dark. Paper plates, loud laughs, beer can art. Family chaos and a whole lot of heart. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving at the trailer park. Kamala's by the fire telling jokes too long. Trump jumps in saying every punchline wrong. Hillary shooing dogs off the pumpkin pie. Obama's pouring cider with that slow grin smile. Elon tried to fly a drone, crashed it in the hay. Biden walked over saying, son, you okay? Puddin' called the group on an old crack phone. Nobody answered, turkey dinner's going on. Kids tossing acorns, dogs chasing trucks. Somebody's uncle got a banjo stuck. But the world slows down when the table's set. No matter the fights, we always forget. It's Thanksgiving at the trailer park. Tin roofs glow when the daylight fades to dark. Paper plates, loud laughs, beer can art. Family chaos and a whole lot of heart. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving at the trailer park.
Well, here we are. I figure I'll play Mass Effect because I kind of ditched it last night to play Phasmophobia, and I'm not going to switch it over. But, you know, yeah, let's do it. Well, if you're having lunch right now, so hopefully it's a good one. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's your pal Grumps, and I'm here to play Mass Effect. I know that like there's been some. I'm going to get to the right screen here in a second, but yeah, we're going to play Mass Effect, and we're don't know exactly how long I'm going to stream for, but I probably for about 2 hours or so, I would say. We'll get some things done in here. All right, hon. Oh, there we are. Okay, we're right here. There's something, a hidden structure over there. And we got that over there. Got debris over there. We got an anomaly right there. Let's go to that right here. Then we get the anomaly and then go to the hidden structure. Alright. Now we got that all planned out. We want to go that way. And please no Thresher Mars this time. I gotta turn it down in my headphones. Give me a quick second. There we go. That's a little bit better. It was a little loud in my headphones. This thing's so freaking slow. You know? It's a big area. Okay. Let me cancel. Here we go. It should really... I really wish they would have sped this up a little bit. But yeah, we're having... Like I said, I will not switch to games. Not saying I won't play Phasmophobia sometime tonight, but I'm not gonna do it now. And there's been some things going on Twitter that I kind of want to talk about, like in passing. the whole cha-cha-chilla stuff. Here's my take on it. All right, the girl has serious problems, and I don't mean that like in like a she's crazy kind of way. I'm saying that she has some emotional issues, obviously. Oh, God damn it. Let's do this again. Well, this is a little better. But it's she just some reason had a mental snap of some kind. Really? It's gonna be this damn difficult. There we are. And it's obviously that she has some serious issues. Okay. It's not an excuse for that type of behavior. Obviously, she's been having these issues for an extended period of time because it's not exactly her first rodeo doing this stuff. Reason why I'm not making a dedicated stream to this subject, it's not really worth it. And it's someone that's having obviously a mental health issue, the way things are looking. I mean, I'm not going to be someone that's going to say, hey, she didn't actually go to the hospital and all this stuff. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I have seen no evidence saying that she hasn't. Then again, also I have seen no evidence that she did go to a hospital. Is it possible that she said that for sympathy? Maybe. All right, but there's no hard evidence one way or the other, okay, other than what she said. And where is this thing? Is that it? I guess that's it.
I'm on my way.
And also, I'm not the type of person to kick someone when they're down. All right, I'm really not. Okay, it's what did she do that was wrong? Okay, she called people out for things that, in all honesty, weren't that big of a fucking deal. And from what I understand, it all stems for something on a Minecraft server. Someone was going around and trash talking, which was actually part of the deal, if I remember correctly. Hold on for a minute. And it got blown up out of proportion because someone said to another player they're inferior. And I'll be honest, if that's your version of trash talk, you really need help. Or better yet, if you think that's actually insulting, it's a fucking reach. Okay, I'm being honest. It's a really, really big fucking reach. All right. It's sort of like, hey, if you scratch your balls in public, you're offending half the population. Okay. Oh, what do we got here or something? Okay. Ah. Anything else over here? Apparently not. Let's go take a look at the pyramid. And then it just escalated where she was calling out multiple people for, I don't really understand for what, to be honest with you. Nice view.
Let's get moving.
Just lead the way.
Uh-huh. Stimulating conversationalist, aren't we? And now there's a Google Doc dropped, and there was a threatened to sue people for defamation and all this stuff, and GoFundMe, and it's a lot of freaking, I'll be honest about it, it's a lot of immature bullshit. It really is. Okay, and I don't really mean to be like insulting about it, but it is. It's a lot of immature bullshit. It's things that really don't need to be made public. If you had a problem with what someone said on a server, or in a game, or in a stream, or whatever, you handle that shit privately. Because that's a personal issue. It's not a public issue. Okay? It's like this whole mentality of, hey, this person wronged me, I gotta tell everybody about it so they don't wrong you too. And it's ridiculous. The public don't need to know it. I mean, you can have little conversations with your friend group and all that shit, but other than that, it's not like no one's life is in jeopardy. All right, and no one's stealing money from somebody. No actual really bad thing is happening. And to make a big deal about it is, I'll be blunt about it, kind of fucking dumb. So what? Someone said a word in a Minecraft server. It's, at the end of the day, it's not really that big of a fucking deal. All right. It's getting upset over. Basically, it's like yelling at someone who stubs their toe and yells out a curse word. And he stubbed a fucking toe. It sounded like, hey, get over that shit. It's not that big of a fucking deal. All right? At least let me get down with the mountain. A little bit of light there. Yeah. See a guy come out with a tank, you should run away. I'm just being honest here. But it's not a big fucking deal. It's no reason to sit here and make.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Don't make a grand production over a. Well, let's be honest. Something that's not even a freaking insult. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get this way.
Eat this.
No. Am I going outside? I think I'm going outside. I went the wrong way. But it's a lot of juvenile threats and accusations when you get down to it. And I'm talking on both sides, by the way. No, because the other side had an option. Don't respond. Sometimes that's the best way to handle these things. It's not to respond to it. I'm like, okay, whatever. That sounds like it's one of my favorite sayings. It sounds like a you problem. It does. I mean, it really does sound like a you problem. All right. Oh, that's Rex. Oh, sorry. Don't mean to shoot you, Rex. All Krogans sort of look alike. Don't drop a Google Doc on me. That's Garrus. All Turians look alike too. There's one over here. Oh, there's one over here. Where is one? I think it's in the room, if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, it's one of those things that's you kind of like got an option, which I just kind of wish that these people would have taken, was not to respond to it. You know, it's like, so she shows she has a problem with the word inferior. It's like, you know, it goes back to
Go, go, go!
Equipment. Yeah, we're just gonna reduce all these. I'm gonna hold on to that though. Yes, I want to try this again. Huh? Do that. It's no. People getting upset and going to Twitter and all this stuff and. And like spouting their personal problems with people about every little minor thing. It's fucking ridiculous. You know, it's like if I had problems with someone, I would make a serious attempt to work it out privately. The very last option, which most likely I wouldn't do anyway, is to go public with it, because it's like at that point, I would just stop associating with them. I was like, "That okay, fine. You don't work out. I don't need to be friends with you, man." It's kind of way it is. You know, it's nothing actually wrong with saying I don't want to be around you anymore. Sorry.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
Yeah, Horace. I don't get it either.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
It's one of those things. It's like this whole concept of being offended over words, and I do mean just words. It's not. It's not the end of the world if someone says something mean to you. Okay, you just deal with it and you move on with your fucking life. All right? And quite frankly, what was said wasn't mean. Inferior? That's a trigger word for her? And I'm just being, I mean, so be it, but same token is like, you know, it's like you're going to hear that word a lot. I mean, not necessarily, and it wasn't even directed at her. I mean, there's a lot worse things to be, someone can call you other than inferior. And then that went around for a little while because it was confusing as hell. I was like, you're making a big deal out of this? That's such a love. You have a complex about that word? Apparently she does. Then we moved on to lawsuits. I'm like, lawsuits? We're going to lawsuits from someone saying the word inferior? Really? Why? It makes no goddamn sense, to be honest with you. It's confusing as hell, to be honest with you. To sit there and get upset about being called a innocent word, really, to jump to defamation lawsuit because people were bringing up her past lives and all that stuff, and past behavior, which, you know, okay, it's we gotta talk to Rex.
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
So long.
Shepard.
Let's get that part right. But this whole GoFundMe lawsuit thing, that was like a really, really dumb move. Because now you're entering in the sphere of really boils down to making false accusations, okay? You're saying someone lied about you and they have proof backing up what they say, and you're going to go to defamation with all the stuff from your past, everything that you say that you were going to do to people.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
Aw, no fun, Skipper. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Alright, but a lot of you got to be careful with this, like, hey, I'm going to sue you shit, you know, even though I say that, and I do mean it. If someone calls me certain words, I will sue them for defamation, because you're going to have to prove that I'm actually that. If you're going to accuse me of it, you're going to have to prove it. I will take you to court. I would, because that kind of shit's got to stop, you know. It's like when you call, you're not gonna say the fucking word because no, it's proven. You call someone a pedophile, you're pretty much saying they commit a crime against a child. Well, Unless you have proof they committed crime against a child, you can't call someone a pedophile. You know? You know, it's like, it's, and some be, oh, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's fucking funny. It's goddamn hilarious. You know, it's ha 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 ha. I think you need to learn on your material as far as like your joke telling. You know. Yeah, I'll come back to you. No, it's not funny. It's not cute. And it's actually very insulting to actual victims. It's like falsely accusing someone of rape. It's insulting to actual rape victims, and you make things harder, you know. Let's check out these planets first. And to sit there and admit that she didn't, I don't think she ever admit to these past things that people claim that she did. So I don't know, because
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call. The Sacred Angel medical transmittal system failure. Losing power. An emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Alright. Alright, who are we gonna take with us this time? I think Tali and... Let's take Tali and Liara. That'd be interesting. But yeah, it's... You gotta be conscious of some things, you know? It's... If you want to insult people, you know, insult people intelligently. Okay? Make them work... I mean, the best insult is people going, I'm confused. You know? That's the best insult, is, you know, literally confuse them. You know, because then you show how intelligent they are. And not to sit there and go with the low-hanging fruit type insults. I mean, you can call them a fucking moron, all right? If you just want to insult someone, just insult someone. Don't. No. I mean, to me, and it takes too much fucking work. You know, I've said this multiple times. I'm lazy. You know, that's the reason why I don't really participate in this stuff anymore. It's because I'm fucking lazy. I have to. You're asking me to do work. I don't want to do work. You know, you're asking me to give a shit. That takes energy. Unless it's something actually, no. How the best way to put it? Scandalous. Okay, this thing with Chilla, it's not scandalous. It's just dumb. You know, it's just fucking dumb. And then she issued an apology, which apparently no one accepted. Which, no, that's their right. I mean, personally, I would just like, fine, no, just don't. I don't want you around me no more. Don't talk to me. Keep my name out of your Twitter posts and all that stuff. You know? That's kind of how I would approach it, you know? And because I'm very low effort. You know, just like, it's done, it's over with, we're moving on. I'm not going to spend any more time, wasting any more time on this. Because you're requiring me to spend money on something I don't give a shit about. And it's gonna be a certain point where you just like, I don't give a shit about you. Why am I wasting so much time and energy on you? That's my main problem with all this. All these people say we don't care, but there's some that have made like 5 or 6, well, more than 10. I can tell you this much. Twitter post about it. I'm like, you do care. Okay, at that point, you do care. Okay. And you can say, oh, it's because what she did in the past. That's the past. You move on from it. And we'll understand she did something similar in the past. Wormed her way back into this friend circle again. And then they accepted her. That's on them. Because you can't tell me they didn't know who she was. All right, that's because, you know, I can't think anybody's that fucking stupid. And it's, you know, to some people's credit, they didn't want to associate with her. They just didn't want to deal with her. All right, that's no good. But those that chose to deal with her, I mean, guys, that's on you, man. If she did this behavior in the past multiple times, you kind of like gonna have to take the hit, a little bit of hit. If you knew this is the way she behaved, why did you associate with her? You know, if someone tells you, hey, there's a fucking shark in the water, and you go swimming and the shark bites you, is it the shark's fault or your fault for going in the water where there's a fucking shark? You know? It's gotta be some point of being self-aware. You know, there's gotta be a little bit of point where you gotta be self-aware of, you know, hey, this person did this in the past. I mean, they apologize, but I don't really want to take the risk. Is it worth the risk? That's what you gotta ask. No, it's and if you feel like it's worth the risk and it burns you in the, it bites you in the ass, kind of like, you gotta admit that, hey, part of me knew better, but I chose to give you a chance. After this, after this, we're not going to give you no more. But no, she did it, I think, 3 times. She rebranded 3 times. Okay, I do admit I've seen numerous people tell her to stay off the internet, get help, all that, which is, you know, legitimately good advice. Because I don't think she can handle being in the content creator sphere. I mean, just being honest, she can't handle the stress of it. Because there is stress involved in this, by the way. And anybody who tells you it's not stressful is lying to you. That you don't feel stress. Especially when I'm doing what I'm doing right now, talking about stuff that part of me really doesn't want to talk about. You know, and if you can't handle it, well, maybe you need to find something else to do. All right, I'm just being, I mean, if I can't handle all the flack I got about some of the stuff I've covered, I shouldn't cover it. You know, it's about as simple as that. All right, it's, if you can't handle.
There is the wreckage. I do not see any survivors there.
Careful, Shepard. I've got a bad feeling about this. It's a trap.
I'm getting from all sides, ain't I? I'm getting hammered, yeah. I hate these little shits. Here we are. Oh, there you go. Hey, you missed. Where's the other one? Is that all of them? I'm pretty sure that was all of them. But it seems to me to be okay. It blew up. I don't know what else to do here. I guess leave? I don't. All right.
You lead, I'll follow.
All right, whatever. I guess we're done here. But if you can't handle it, don't do it. Okay, you have to come to some point of self-realization. If you keep going down the same path time and time again, and ended up in the same situation where people are making really not nice statements about you, maybe it's time for you to leave that area. If you want to do the content creation, maybe not be a VTuber, you know, or just like be a gamer, just stream. You don't have to collab with other people to do games, okay? Obviously, okay? And you got to find a friend group, friends that, you know, accept you for who you are and understand that there's certain things that kind of set you off, and to let them be aware that you have these issues or whatever, and these things kind of set me off. If I go fly off the handle, I'll be upfront about it. I'll apologize right now, and I don't mean to. There's more strange transmissions. There's an anomaly over there. There's nothing in here apparently. But yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's go here. But you gotta be very self-aware doing this. You just can't come in here without. Okay, we done this one. All right. Yeah, we done that one. I guess we'll do this one. What happened there? All right. Okay. And from all appearances, it doesn't look like she can handle it. Okay. It's like a lot of people want to become VTubers. I'm happy being a PNG. Okay, I have no, at this particular juncture, I have no real desire being a VTuber. All right, it's not one of those things that when I started doing this was my goal. I didn't really think about being a PNG tuber either. I was just like, I'm gonna be a voice on the internet with no face, no nothing like that. I was like, okay, and it's kind of like where I was at. You know, I had no real plan being a PNG, and my son was doing PNG, and I asked him about it, and I went down to the realm of PNG because I wanted you to see something on the screen that kind of represents me and talking and all that stuff, and not just a voice, you know, give you something like a visual representation, if I can say the fucking word, of me. But I have no real desire to be a VTuber. Not at this particular point. I don't have a desire. It's one of those kind of way I look at it. It's not. I'm not trying to say it's beneath me. It's like I'm not comfortable with the idea. You know, that's kind of my point. I'm not comfortable with the idea of being a VTuber. And I've stated several reasons why. Yeah, interesting. Well, there's rocks right there. We're gonna go check that out. You know, but and since I'm not comfortable with it, it would be a bad idea for me to do it until I am comfortable with the idea of being a VTuber, because you know that would put unnecessary stress on me. Okay, and it has a lot to do with how I think about it. And if you're not 100% sure about something, don't do it. Especially if something creative, you don't do it until you're comfortable with it. You know, I mean, it's just the way it is. Right now, I'm quite content. I'm not really interested in it. And I want the map. Okay, what we got here? Research facility. Research facility. What's this? Anomaly. Okay, we got 3 research facilities and we got debris. So let's go to this one here. Alright, I mean, and it does. Why this Tilla girl has behaved currently and in the past, it doesn't seem like she was ever comfortable being a VTuber. You know, that I think she had this idea she'll become a VTuber and be successful and invested a lot of time and money into it, and it wasn't going the way she was thinking it was going to go. You know, that's kind of how it looks to me. That it wasn't working out the way she thought it was going to work out. You know, it's like for me with my sub count, which I do pay attention to. The people who say they don't pay attention to their sub count are lying. Okay, they do pay attention to it. It kind of tells you how you do it. Okay, if people are subscribing to you and on a regular basis, that means you're doing pretty good. You know. But I don't think she was getting what she thought she was getting, to be honest with you. That's the Arachni, I think. Got you in the head. Up around the corner again. Oh, he's going over here. That's you know, it's just obvious that this girl had really no
Looks like
concept.
Cerberus has other bases on this world, Commander.
Just lead the way.
Let's see. I can't go there. All right. But and this girl sounds like she has some serious emotional problems that she needs to address, and because well, like I said, it's not the first time this has happened. And I will say this: I think a lot of people are taking the wrong approach with this. I get the angry, but attacking her constantly doesn't fucking help. It really doesn't. That's not with someone that has obvious emotional issues. I want to see something real fast. As far as my equipment, not take all that. Nope. I can only wear me. Okay. But it's, you know, no, why not? It's, but attacking someone or acting like you weren't aware of these emotional issues. One, you're lying to yourself, okay, and two, you're not helping. All right. No. Okay. I will say, people telling her to get offline and all that, good idea. To be honest with you. All right. I think that's actually very helpful advice. You know, stay offline. Get yourself back in the right headspace to either come back or make a decision. Like, there's nothing wrong with like saying, okay, I can't do this no more. I know I screwed up, and I know people don't trust me anymore. All this stuff. And I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to make a decision whether or not I'm going to continue on down this path. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? And I'm being honest, there's really, really nothing wrong with that. Okay? Because now you're being honest, all right? And you also kind of take accountability. It's like, I know I fucked up. All right, and I'm going to step back and look at the reason why. You know, why I fucked up. Because if it's not the first time this has happened to you, maybe you should stop and take a look and see why you're fucking up. It's a smart thing. It's a healthy thing. Okay. Okay. Blew that up, didn't I? But it's you gotta be mindful when you're dealing with someone that has serious issues, and like this girl does. Okay, that beyond like constant, hey, I'm gonna make her feel bad so I can feel good. That's what do we got here? Right. It's, and I'll be honest about it, it's like the wrong. Okay. Oh yeah, I got it. It's the see why I picked that one? I'm not interested in all right. Ah. You know, it's you have to take ownership of your words, is what kind of what everybody else is telling her to do, but they're not doing it themselves. That's kind of my point. Get me back up. Get me back up. Get back up. Get back up. Get back up. Someone shoot this guy.
Won't get me next time.
What they got is these. Are these the husk? I think these are husk.
I wonder what monstrosity Cerberus has been cooking up at the next base.
Oh, we're gonna find out. I can tell you that much. All right, but yeah, it's the maturity level I have seen, not only in this situation but also the Lucky Ian situation, is very immature. I'm not saying everybody who's involved. There's a lot of this stuff should stay private. It's like, don't fucking go public with this shit, you know? And like, be mindful of the shit stirs, because there are a lot of them. I want to see what's over here. I think I'm kind of curious. Just gonna look. But there's, you got to be mindful of it and of them. I mean, you all know who stirs the shit up. You know, there's some that literally go out of the way, have nothing better to do other than, hey, I'm gonna try to see if I can make this person flip out on Twitter or X, whatever you want to fucking call it. And it's like the whole Twitter or X thing. It kind of makes me flip out because I don't know what the fuck to call it. Because I'll say this again. Calling it X is like so dumb. You know, it's just dumb. And just call it Twitter. Just don't leave it at Twitter. Everybody still call it Twitter. Why are you calling it X? But hey, that's like a discussion I constantly have when I got nothing better to do. Okay.
Heading to position.
You know, but, you know, I firmly believe, and I think this is 100% true, that everybody needs a break from social media. You should take a massive break from social media. And there was nothing over there, so where do I want to go? I'm there. Let's see what that is. Yeah. But I'm all for people saying, hey, take a break from social media. I really, I've learned how to operate on social media. If you pay attention to my posts has nothing to deal with any kind of conflict, to be honest with you. Okay, what's this? What I got here? Oh, okay, let's go over here. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, everybody's like wants to shit at me right at the moment. And I kind of... Oh, here we are. I thought I was on the other side. Alright.
Heading out.
Oh, there we are. Let's go up here and see what this is. Not what I thought it was, but okay. Got another Prothean disc. Oh, missed me. Missed me. You want to kiss me? But so everybody should know, you should take one day away from all social media. I mean, I'm not going to say get offline or anything like that, because in this day and age, it's kind of next to impossible. You're in front of the button. Stay away from the button. Thank you. Well, it's just kind of hard to say stay offline. All right. I mean, with smartphones and all that stuff, it's like next to impossible for people who grew up with the internet to not to be on the internet all the time. But you can like make a conscious effort to, you know, say, hey, I'm not going to Twitter, Facebook, or whatever, and look at things. Or if I'm going to go there, I'm just going to look at silly stuff. I'm not going to pay attention to anything dealing with someone being called out for some stupid shit. All right. I mean, you have to give yourself a break from that. You know, or you're going to just drive yourself crazy. Okay, what we got here? Right. I'll tell you what. Maybe since I haven't done that yet.
Hostile contact!
Get me out. Where's this other one at? There's one over here someplace.
Commander, we owe Kahoku that much.
We got them all, Shepard.
Oh, let's see.
Oh God, it's Admiral Kahoku.
Cerberus must have tracked him down.
You think? Hey, let's state the obvious, okay? Any of these kind of game? Oh, we got something over here. Anything else? Is there something here? Nope. Alright, let's get out of here. I think that's all of them. I don't think we have anything else here to do. But, you know, which, you know, it's like, I mean, I'm on social media a lot because of what I do. Right? But I make a conscious effort to be as silly as I possibly can. And like most of my retweets beyond VTuber stuff, it's about food. You know? Making comments about food. You know? I'm not talking about, hey, this person's being a fucking moron or anything. I've moved beyond that now. It's not because I'm superior or smarter than any. It's so much fucking work. I don't want to deal with it. Okay? And when I was heavy into talking about certain situations, yeah, I was doing that. Because it was irritating me. And when I get irritated, I feel like writing a fucking book on Twitter. But, you know, I don't feel compelled to do that anymore. All right. Once again, I'm lazy. It's too much fucking work. You know? Now, it's just like this. I mean, I'm playing Mass Effect. I'm kind of chill. Believe it or not. I'm not like stressing out or anything like that. Talking about the chinchilla stuff. Because it's like, hey, this is not that. It's. I'm not really invested in it. Yes, I think that's the best way to put it. I'm not invested in it. Got it. Oh, wrong button. Because I don't know any of these people. I never watched any of these people's content. Never heard of them until this all blew up on Twitter. And I'm like going, I don't even know what your content is supposed to be like or anything like that. No offense to these people, okay? It's just like I'm not aware of them. So I don't have, unlike like Cinder, Fruit, Taiga, I think that's like the major ones I covered. I don't know any of these people, okay? It's like I said last night, I will not be covering the Lucky Ian drum because I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just about as simple as I can make. I have no fucking clue to what's going on. Hades, dog tag? Hades dogs? Okay. What's this? Did we just look at this one? Let's go ahead and look at this one. I don't know if there's anything in here, but we're gonna find out. We aren't aware. I'm not aware of everything.
Incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ
on
on Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
Yeah, that is quite of a delay.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after First Contact.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
That's not good.
20th.
That's not good at all.
If that probe tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there.
All right.
It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck.
Good luck.
Fifth Fleet out.
Fifth Fleet out. Yeah. Bye. All right. Okay, we're not gonna land there yet. I want to go to all the planets first. But yeah, you know, I've always said I'm a lazy person. I don't put that much effort to the videos I edit because it's like, no, it's just it's my streams, you know. And can I put more effort into it? Yeah. Make it higher quality? Yeah, I guess so. Am I going to? No. No, I'm not going to do that. Because it requires me to put effort into it, and I'm fucking lazy. It's like, that's just the way it is. I never denied that. You know, I hate editing. You know, the limited amount of editing I do, I really fucking hate it. I'm kind of straightforward with editing and all that stuff. It's kind of how I approach when looking at stuff. Is like what needs to be in there, what needs to come out. If I make an effort to take out songs or mute songs in there, which I gotta start doing because it's a pain in the ass to do it after we're going through YouTube's editing software. I might as well, when I download these streams, I might as well just like no, hold on. Yeah, let's take it. Actually, yeah, why not? But I mean, sort of like I could stop playing this game right now, go to Twitter, and go through those tweets, but I really don't want to. You know, Alliance Home Beacon, Anomaly, Debris. All right, hold on, that's made it all up there in the corner, so. This isn't the monkey one. I wanted to go to the monkey one and blow up monkeys. But it's... I really don't... Okay, hold on. I guess I better do this. Let me do this. And maybe we'll come back to the game. I'm not switching games, okay? I played a little bit. I played about an hour's worth of Mass. Well, I did. Yeah, an hour worth of Mass Effect. Yeah. Okay. Get out. Yes. Let me just close the game out. We'll go to Twitter and I'll show you what I mean here. What? Huh? Okay. All right, I'll show you what I mean. Why I find this like annoying here. Dismiss. EA, go away. In fact, I need to go in here and close you out. Exit. All right. Hold on, real fast. Okay, no one messaged me on Discord. Why do I get a notification that people are messaging me on Discord? No, I hate that. I got an OCD about people messaging me. All right, and I want to make sure I do it right. All right. Let me go to Twitter here real fast. We go through this stuff. No, not that. I want to go to here. I'm slowly getting my sleep schedule back on track. I did go to bed at a reasonable hour. I pretty much, after last night's stream, was Howler. If you pay attention to last night's stream, you know who Howler is, because I can't say his name correctly, so I'm not going to. Let's go to bookmarks here. I can show you what I'm talking about. It's like this. This doesn't help. This kind of stuff doesn't help. But it's right here. This Google Doc. It's 12 pages long. I have no desire to read it. Okay, it's nothing against her. I just really don't want to deal with fucking Google Docs anymore. I don't, at least not for the rest of the year. Rest of this year, I'm not going to read any Google Docs for the rest of the year. All right, and nor am I going to make dedicated streams going over all this. And I may do it after the first of the year, talking about this, and then maybe I'll like look at the Google Docs and all this stuff. But once again, I have no real desire right now to look into this. And from what I can tell, based on like everything I've seen so far, and this goes to the Lucky EN stuff. Okay, a lot of this shit needs to be private. And in fact, all this shit needs to be private. This should be handled privately. All right. It's and it's there's no real reason to make this stuff public. And I'm talking about Lucky EN, and I'm talking about this Chilla. There's no real reason for any of this to be public. There's never was a reason for any of this to be public. Okay, in my opinion, for something to go public, something egregious needs to happen. And what I mean by egregious, someone stole money, someone threatened somebody with bodily harm, someone asked for inappropriate things from minors, and you have proof of this stuff, by the way. You're not paying the people you're supposed to be paying. Even threat of destroying someone's career, I don't think needs to be made public. Because, go ahead. Try. Doesn't mean you need to respond to it. Okay? Unless they do something that requires you to make a public response to it. Making a criminal accusation. Then you need to respond to that. But other than they're a bad friend. Yeah, I'm a bad friend. Fuck off. Bye. Okay. I wouldn't even respond to that. All right. They said mean things to me. Get the fuck over it. At the end of the day, just get over it. I'm sure it wasn't the first time, nor will it be the last time in your lifetime someone says something mean to you. Or someone gets the wrong idea about you. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that got the wrong idea about me. There's nothing I can fucking do about it. Other than just be me. I'm sure there's people who don't like my content, don't like the sound of my voice, because I don't like the sound of my voice, to be honest with you. So that insults off. I hate your voice. So do I. You're not telling me anything new. I don't like the sound of my voice either. It's a bad apology. I will say that it's a bad apology, but it is an apology. Whether you choose to accept it or not, fine. It's I don't give a shit if our apology is written by AI. I don't. I really don't fucking care. All right. At least you made an attempt to apologize. Use a different voice and take. I can't recognize. My back to try. I hope you be alone because no. No. And I'm being honest. No. Don't ever say that to anybody. Say, I hope you get help. It's an honest statement. It's not really that nice of a statement, but I hope you get help. I mean, if she's using a voice changer, so be it. I really don't give a shit about this different voices and stuff like that, and trying to. It's all about whether she wrote a worthy apology for everybody to accept. It's none of my fucking business, really. If someone makes an attempt to apologize, fine. Leave at that. This is like all the stuff that she's done in the past. But you're right inside out. There's no need for that shit. I'll be honest. You said your piece. You're right. And don't. You could just say, "I won't ever trust you. I don't want to associate with you. Don't ever contact me or anybody I'm associated with, or anybody in my friend group, or anything like that." But you don't necessarily have to say that. Just don't trust. I don't want to talk to you. Don't ever try to make contact with me, and leave it at that. Okay. Get rid of that. I don't really need a. And these community posts that's just malicious. I'm being honest. It's just malicious. And once again, we have no proof that she did one way or the other about her attempted suicide or her going to the hospital. We don't know. We can't say for sure because we're not there. If you can't say for sure, the best bet is just to keep your mouth shut, because if it comes out that she actually did, you kind of look like a fucking ass. All right. But we got another Google Doc here. It's obviously this person has emotional problems, and needs to address those emotional problems, especially if she's constantly either threatening to harm herself or making actual attempts. She needs to address that and be able to deal with that on a healthy level. And yes, stay away from social media, stay away from the VTubing community and all that stuff until you get yourself right. That's all. It's like, I mean, I know it's a big deal with the younger generation about like how many followers you have on Twitter and all that stuff. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. I'm happy when I get someone to follow me, to be honest with you. I mean, it's nice. I'm more interested in my sub count, to be honest with you, than how many followers I have on Twitter, because I don't know what that gives me, to be honest. I don't know if there's an advantage to it other than more people can see my post or when I'm going to stream. I'm very careful about who I follow back. There's people who I've unfollowed and refollowed again, but I've only blocked maybe 3 people on Twitter. All right. And I've talked about it, but it's mostly because I just didn't want to see it. No, I don't want to see their behavior is not something I wanted to see. Okay. And I just block them. You're gone. All right. Now, if you have constructive criticism and you do it in such a way that I can read it and go, okay, I understand that. This is what, and I can have a discussion about it. Cool. I'm not saying you can't criticize me. What I'm saying is you got to do it in such a way I'm going to respond. If you call me, hey, you're a fucking loser, or your content is shit, and well, that don't fucking help me at all. All right. Once again, the Lucky EN stuff, I don't know. I have no idea what about this. It just spun into all these areas, and I'm like going, someone just at this point, I'd rather just someone write a Google Doc and summarize all this shit. Because it's like, you got like 50 bazillion tweets. We got the Chatchilla, we got the Lucky EN. Everybody's freaking out by everything. It's like, come on, can we just like finish the rest of the year without this shit? I mean, come on. I don't. There's so many. I mean, I was planning on like reacting. I did ask him about reacting to one of his videos. I think it was the Chinchilla stuff, which I may do later today. You know, no, I may do that too later today. Yeah, it was this one. I may watch that one to get a general sense. I think he's done 2 of them. And I may watch both of them, so I may have a better idea what exactly is all the ins and outs of this stuff. Because I don't want to make that much effort in digging into this stuff. Because to me, a lot of this stuff involving her is very much a non-issue. Okay, my personal opinion is everybody's overreacting. Okay, and just once again should be handled privately. You know, yes, this does bother me. I can't deal with it. And like I said, I go to social media just to be silly. I mean, no more than once. Okay. Okay. What was the brains and knife? What was? But this is what I do on social media. I mean, on Twitter, this is all I do. Okay, and I don't really interact with this other stuff, especially because if I'm not really involved with it and I'm not 100% sure. What? Okay, if you follow me on Twitter, or you wish to, this is like the funniest thread in the world. This like went really weird. It's a most amazing thread to me is because it's all in good humor, and that's like, it's very rare to find that nowadays. But with all the shit going on within the VTuber stuff, I mean, it's a lot of petty arguments. That's all it is. And some just need to like take a step back and go, okay, I'm just going to take a break from all social media. I'm just going to concentrate on my streams or my videos, whatever. I'm just going to work on that and just ignore social media for the rest of the year. That's what I would do. You know, just like get off Twitter, get off Facebook and all that stuff, and just kind of like, you know, be good to yourself. Okay, and just give yourself a breather. Then maybe you can, you know, when you come back, you can look at things in a different perspective. That's kind of want to say that's the reason why I take a break, because I wasn't taking a break for, especially at the height of going through Google Docs. I wasn't taking a break. I was on, even on the days that I was off, I was paying attention to social media and reacting to stuff and all that stuff and all that. I needed to get away from that, because it wasn't healthy for me mentally. I was getting depressed. I was getting frustrated. And I will freely admit this. There was an instance where I was like, I'm just going to delete my channel, because I just don't want to deal with it. You know, I was sick of talking about it. Any kind of, and I'm not just talking about Cinder. I'm talking about any kind of fucking drama. I was just sick of talking about it. And the reason why I'm talking about it now, it's because there's a little bit of expectation within my audience for me to talk about these things. You know, it's like, I know there's a little bit of expectation. I gained a lot of my audience by talking about situations within the VTuber community. I'm aware of it. And there's a certain expectations for me to give my input on it. Fine. I give you my input on it. But I unless it's something major, I'm not going to do a dedicated stream to it. I really, because there's other subjects I want to talk about within the VTuber community and outside of the VTuber community, that I'll eventually, after the first year, going to ramp that up again and talk about this stuff. But right now, for the rest of the year, other than if someone asks me to go on their channel and talk about something, cool, I'll do it. I don't have a problem with that. I wouldn't stream it on my channel, to be honest with you. I'll just like be a guest on their channel and talk about that stuff. But I wouldn't stream it on my channel, you know, just how I feel. Because, you know, it's like, how many different perspectives do you need of people talking about shit? I mean, it's not like I'm playing a game with them or something. Okay. If I'm playing a game, yeah, that's cool. You get everybody's perspective and you can jump around, and it's like, hey, when this person died, what happened when they were playing caving in Minecraft, that kind of stuff. But like sitting there just talking about, you know, drama, no, you don't need 3 different perspectives on it. You know, it's like, hey, no, there you go. Go to this one channel. It's all there. There's a lot of interesting things to watch on here that, you know, that I enjoy watching. It's like a really big, you know, it's like you can see American Frontier cowboy stories. I like Western stories. I like watching Westerns. I like listening to Western stories, even though this is all AI, told by AI, which is really fucking funny, by the way. When it fucks up, it fucks up worse than I do. Saying words, and because we're talking about simple words. We're talking like the name Sam. AI for some reason can't say Sam or same. Okay, SAME. It can't say that. It will say Sam. But if it's saying the name Sam, it comes out same. I'm like, it's like it's the funniest thing in the world to me. But I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, I may start reacting to Asmongold clips, you know, nothing, but I don't really want to, because everybody does that. I'm trying to make myself stand out. And I don't want to be like someone that has to depend on Asmongold for content. I don't really want to be someone that depends on anybody for content, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, I kind of want to like do my own content where if I'm just playing games all the time, or playing games all the time. That's kind of what this has turned into, because or talking, like doing like shows like VTuber highlights and feel good streams. I mean stuff to just to be fun. Okay, talking about drama or VTubers getting in a certain situation is very, very tiring for me. It wears me out mentally, and it's one of the reasons why I've tried to stay away from it. A lot of the stuff is still going on, and I prefer for it to finally wrap up, because it's hard to cover this stuff, whether it be Lucky EN or Chilla. I'm just gonna call it Chilla. While it's still happening, I don't like doing that, because you can just get some. You think you got information, and someone posted some information that has proof to back up what they're saying, and it's the total opposite of what everybody else is saying. So until like everything comes out, it's better. I take the stance. It's better off to wait for everything to play out, then react to it. Okay, that's just my stance on things. It's like the Lucky EN. I don't know what's going on. All right, in fact, I respect a lot of the people part of that group, and I'm not going to just jump in there and talk about it and say something wrong or do something or come to wrong conclusions or logical conclusions without having all the information out that I can get. And until I have all the information, I'm not going to comment on it. And I'm most likely, even after I get all the information, because a lot of these people I respect on both sides of this, I may take the stance of I can't be unbiased. If I can't set my biases aside, I'm not going to talk about it. And I do have a bias with Lucky EN, and I highly respect Mama Oko. I think he's a great content creator. I think he does good work dissecting situations and all that stuff. And because I respect him so much, I have a bias. I'm biased. I know that. So it's better off for me not to talk about it. Okay. It's a little bit, yeah, it's out of respect to Mama Oko, because she has friends in this situation. I don't know how close, but it's part of the, I don't know if they're a company or an organization or of some kind, or just a bunch of people that got together and just slapped Lucky EN behind their names on social media. I don't know. I don't understand it. I'm not really going to look into it. But I don't want to do something to appear like I'm just going to go out, say stuff to get subs, because there's a lot of people don't like Mama Oko. There's a lot of people who don't like Lucky EN at all, and it'd be really easy for me to get views and even more subs coming out against them, to be honest with you. But I don't do that sort of shit. Okay, I don't do content, easy content, just to get a quick view count or a quick sub count. Yeah, I do want to have 200 subs by the end of the year, but that doesn't mean I'm going to compromise my principles to get it. I know I want you to sub to me because you actually like my regular content and you enjoy what I do. You sub to me because you like VTuber highlights. Cool. I love that. It's wonderful. Or you like the fact I do the feel good streams, or you like the fact I play Minecraft, Mass Effect, BioShock, Phasmophobia, or my gameplay, basically my gameplay streams. That's the reason why you like it. Cool, you know. If you know my take on certain things, yeah, no, fine. I'm cool with that. But I try to make my content for those that subscribe to me without pandering to them. I think would be the best way to put it, because I don't take this the wrong way. You're 25% the reason why my content's the reason is the way it is. Now, 75% is because I like doing it. All right. I mean, part of me enjoys talking about situations in the VTuber community because now age, experience, I mean, different perspective. If you want to say a mature perspective, so be it. But I don't mind doing it. Okay, I just don't want to do it all the time. That's kind of where I'm at. I just don't want to do it all the time. Don't mind doing it. I don't mind talking about it. I just don't want to talk about it all the time. I'm not built for it. Okay, there's people who are built for it, and there's people who only can talk about every once in a while. I'm every once in a while. All right, I'm not gonna. I mean, JJ comes in here and talks about the Cinder stuff. I don't have a problem with it. Okay, I will make a comment about it, and I'll just move on from that. But I'm not going to do every stream about it. Every stream's not going to be about that. Just refuse. I just absolutely refuse to do it. Right? Because no, it's done. It's over with. Let's just move on from it. Okay. It's like people want to talk. I mean, if people want to talk about the fruit situation or the other stuff I've talked about with that happened in the VTuber, I don't have a problem with it. I'll be more happy to talk about it, you know, or make a comment about it, and I'll move on from it, because I won't do a whole nother stream about like subjects I covered. All right. Granted, what Cinder was the biggest reason why I got to where I'm at, but I'm not going to farm her for content, nor am I just going to constantly make streams focusing on her. That's the reason why you don't see tags of her or anything like that. It's out of respect for her and out of respect for the Power Pups. It's all the simple fact being, I'm trying to move on from that. You know, I'm trying to move forward. And it's not out, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to this Cinder or her fans. I need to move forward. Okay, from that. I am not a Cinder channel. And hopefully I'm not offending anybody. I don't want to be known as a Cinder channel. Okay. I respect her. I like her. I enjoy her content when I'm able to watch it. I think she's funny. I think she's talented. But if Cinder's streaming and Saba is streaming, I'm watching Saba. I'm just being honest with you. I'll be watching Saba. Okay. All right. I've tried to schedule my streams kind of around her a little bit, because I know a lot of people who subscribe to me watch Cinder, so it's like, let's be intelligent about it. I've kind of scheduled my streams around her. Sometimes I stream the same time she does. I was like, so be it, you know. But you know, I still get people coming here. I mean, granted, it's like I got 2 people. There's somebody here now, and I don't have like 100 people here. All right, I get that. I mean, right now I don't have a year from now I may, okay, but right now I don't, which is fine. Because I'll be honest about it, I'm kind of scared when I get to that point where I have a lot of people in chat, because I don't know how to behave. Because I want to respond to everybody. That's the OCD in me. I want to respond to everybody. If you go to my comment sections, and I like a lot of comments. I respond to a lot of comments. But because it's part of my thinking, you took the time to make a comment, good or bad. I mean, if it's a really bad comment, it's going to be deleted. Sorry. I'm not putting up with that shit. But I typically respond to every comment that's posted underneath me. I see them, okay, and I do pay attention to it right now. I think I banned someone from chat because they were disrespectful. I mean, I used to put be respectful is one. That's the only rule I got here is to be respectful. If you're not going to be respectful, I'm just going to ban you. All right, I'll tell you that on zero tolerance. There is no. I'm going to put you in timeout for 24 hours. No, you're fucking gone. I operate on the one strike rule. You got one chance. You fuck that up, you're gone. It's as simple as that. All right, I really don't have time for that. I mean, because of some of the subjects I've covered in the past, I got people who'd be more than willing to come here and try to get a rise out of me, which is no good luck. I was married for over 15 years to the spawn of Satan. Do your best. Because trust me, the insults I was getting are beyond your imagination. But just understand right now on my channel, there won't be me making dedicated streams about situations in the VTubing community until after the first of the year. I want to end the rest of this year, rest of 2025, on things that make me feel good, have fun, just enjoy doing. I can't do what I was doing in Mass Effect. Okay, what happened there? All right. For some reason, OBS disconnected. I don't know why. Because it's a bitch. That's why. I hate OBS. But you gotta. Hopefully, I made myself clear about the reasons why I'm doing this. That I'm not really going to be covering any kind of that heavy subject on my channel. I want to kind of end the year on positivity. And I don't really want to have streams dedicated to like depressing shit. All right. After the first year, fine. But right now, I don't want to do it. Okay. There's too much misery in the world as it is. I don't need to add to it. All right. I mean, if I want to give you some advice for this holiday season, why people get depressed and everything, because they look around and see and they think everything is shit. All right. They don't have money. And a lot of people are like going, I don't have money to buy Christmas presents for the people I care about. And maybe, and I'm trying to inflate my ego here a little bit. Maybe tuning into one of my streams about VTuber highlights or the feel good stream, maybe it lightens the load a little bit. It's like, hey, this was kind of fun. Yeah. And put a smile on your face a little bit. And then you can approach and tackle those problems with a little bit of positivity in you. I'm not a really happy, joy type of person. Okay. I do have my dark moments, and I'm very aware of this. And so it's like people who were here when I went through some dark moments are very aware of it. I love. Hey, it's nice artwork right there, and not just because her boobs up. It's very well done. People will say Pokemon is gay. I always love Pokemon no matter what. Yes, I'm aware of the problems of modern games, but I'm grateful to have a Pokemon. Jesus. I thought they were talking about Pokemon. Never mind. I don't really give a shit about Pokemon. Pokemon. But there's numerous channels you can go to. They'll talk about all the stuff that's happening. I like Iron Mouse being banned from Reddit and all that stuff. It's like I don't want to cover every little damn thing that happens. I'm just being honest. I don't want. Like, I'm not interested in that. I'm not. I mean, it's, not that thing. Yeah. Okay. But I hopefully I explained that fairly well. Okay. Since I want to stream tonight, I'm going to end the stream here so I can like take a nap, and then when I wake up, I'll decide what I'm going to do. If I'm going to play BioShock or play Phasmophobia, most likely it'd be Phasmophobia. I'm being honest; it's most likely. There's shit I want to get in that game, but also the fact I enjoy playing it. But and I'll make the announcement of what time and everything. So it'd be a good idea for you to follow me on Twitter at StansOf, or type my name in Twitter. Also, once again, I'm going to promote this again. If you're getting sick of me promoting, then go to it and make a comment on it. And if I get more comments on it, I'll stop bringing it up. That for December, VTuber highlights is viewer choice. So if you have a VTuber that you want me to do a VTuber highlights of, make a comment. The most popular comments will get picked. Was the Megalodon is the first one because Wiccan brought up me doing it, and I was like, hey, this is good. No, he made a request. Let's do a whole month of requests. That's how this happened, and it's trying to encourage you. I'm trying to encourage interaction. All right, so yeah, please go there and comment on like a VTuber you want me to cover. It doesn't have to be a hugely popular one. If it's like a recent indie one, great. I love learning about VTubers. Like with FaZe Connect, there's a lot I didn't know about Jelly, and I did VTuber highlights of her and learned a lot about her. Other than the fact that she's multi-talented. This tomorrow will be VTuber highlights of Peppa Pinkin. That'll be the last VTuber highlights for FaZe Connect month. And then we have a feel good stream for Thursday, a Thanksgiving feel good stream, which is going to be a little different, and I'll explain that tomorrow. And go from there. My phone's going off, and sorry about that. But if you've gotten this far, thank you. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please tell your friends or anybody about my channel. So I like I said, I really would like to get to 200 subs by the end of the year, and hopefully we can meet that goal. We're only 43 subscribers away from it, so let's try to get to 200 by the end of the year. All right, and I will see you later today when I will most likely be playing Phasmophobia. All right, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.